I'll give you an example. Happened back in, I think, yeah, it must have been 2017. So Trump was in office for about 3.5 minutes, and um, there had been the Women's March, and then in March, on International Women's Day, there was, or no, sorry, yes, in March, there was to be a women's strike or something like that. There was something being organized. And the person organizing it, or at least one of the producers, is a woman named Resmea Odeh, who is a convicted uh, Palestinian terrorist who in 1969 was part of a bombing effort. Um, One bomb hit a small supermarket and killed two American boys studying at Hebrew U. And I shared that information on Facebook to say, just know with whom you march. And the feedback was from my Jewish friends. And by the way, I shared all the legal, like all the history, like this is not, she'd come to America without telling authorities that she had served 10 years in prison in Israel. She was able to leave prison because of a prisoner swap with Lebanon. She came to America without notifying the authorities here of her felony, and was trying to become an American citizen. And here was standing with other anti-Semitic producers of the Women's March and others to create this strike. And I was surprised at how my Montreal friends, many of whom now live in the US, like I do, found that I was being somehow offensive, that I didn't understand. This is about human rights, they said, because of Trump. And I said, what about the rights of these two young men at Hebrew University? So I noticed that it was not, it was also, the call was coming from inside the house as well. And they were like, you're alt-right. I'm like, I'm not alt-right. I'm just sharing the information.
I'm just right in this case,
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
I just happen
There's
to be
no
right.
alternative. Here's the
Oh
information.
my gosh.
And by the way, to their credit, within a year, they all came to me.
They realized how
one
wrong
way
they
or
were.
another. Yeah, they apologized.
Wow.
So yeah, it was quite amazing.
I was going to ask you, which wall in your house did you just bang your head on when something like that happens?